Hello, everybody, and welcome to Career Services Dynamite with Tatiana and Tracy. I am Dr. Tracy Spots, and I'm the Career Services Director.
And I'm Tatiana Goss. I'm the Career Services Counselor.
So we're really excited to bring to you a podcast every month talking about different things in career services. They will range from how to do an interview and a resume to transferring to a four-year institution. So we kind of want to get today started off by telling you a little bit about ourselves, and then we'll do an introduction to what career services is, talk about internships and apprenticeships, and then the last thing I want to talk about is handshake. So today is going to be mostly an introductory and informational session, but I promise you these will get more fun as we go through. So again, my name is Dr. Tracy Spots, and I am the Director of Career Services. So I got my undergraduate degree from Midway University in sports management. I thought I was going to become a college soccer coach and athletic director, but my path took me down a different road. I then got my master's from Eastern Kentucky University in Student Personnel Services and Higher Education, also known as Student Affairs. And then lastly, in December, I graduated with my doctorate in education from the University of Dayton, where I did my dissertation on commuter student engagement. My background is in student engagement and helping students get acclimated and involved in campus activities, but I made the move to career services about a year ago, so I am excited to be here with you today and alongside my sidekick and bringing you all the information that you could possibly need. So I'm going to turn it over to Tatiana so she can tell you who she is.
Okay, so like I mentioned, my name is Tatiana. I also went to Eastern Kentucky University. I got my bachelor's in psychology. And then I traveled to Georgia. I went to Augusta University and got my master's in counselor education with a concentration in school counseling. I'm not a school counselor, but I'm still using those same skills. So just like Tracy, I'm excited to be here as well.
So exciting. So, Tatiana, let me ask you a question. If I came into your class and I said, tell me what career services is, what would you say? Well, in your own words, what is career services?
I feel like career services is a necessary resource that students and individuals can use to find their path or find a job or get the necessary skills or even, I guess, get those resources ready. So like the resume, the interview skills, all of those things they need to get the job or career that they're looking for.
Honestly, I don't think I could say it better myself, but I'm going to try. So when you think about career services, I want you to think about it as being, finding your first time job, so your first job ever. Or if you already have a job, but you're like, you know what, this job's not for me, and I want to switch careers, you can meet with us. We're committed to assisting students in determining their career path and successfully accomplishing employment goals. So here at BCTC, we have what's called My Majors, which is an assessment tool that students can take to not only help them find a career path, but also an educational path based on what their passions are and what they enjoy doing in life. So we have referrals to and coordination of activities with other programs and services. So last year we partnered with MGLC to do a resume writing workshops. We partnered with the Hub to do SMART goals. So we work with different offices around campus to bring you different career service options. And I want to let you know that both Tatiana and our offices are on Leestown's campus in the North Wing, room 121. But not to fret, it doesn't matter what campus you're on, whether you're in Danville or Winchester or Newtown campus, we will come to you and meet with you in person. So what are some ways to use career services? So number one, attend events. You need to come to what we're putting on. Like I said, we do resume writing workshops, mock interviews. We did a leadership conference at the end of last year. We can help you, but we can only help you if you come to the events. You need to schedule individual sessions. So Tatiana and I are willing to meet with students wherever they are to help them in their career-focused jobs, looking for jobs, or helping them along the way. Use online resources like the My Majors. Tatiana can maybe talk to you a little bit about 16 personalities when she talks about apprenticeships. That's another online resource that we use. We want you to check in regularly before graduation. So, don't wait until a week before you graduate and come and sit down with Tatiana or I and say, all right, friends, help me find a job. Let's start that relationship right when you get to campus so we can help you and get to know you and learn what your passions are and what you want to be when you grow up. And then we also can connect you with alumni employers. So I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. But I know that if you come to me and you say, Tracy, I think I want to be a nurse. Well, I'm going to find an alumni, that a student who is a nurse now, and so they can tell you about the programs that were here at BCTC, along with what it's like being a nurse in the field. So what we offer, we offer resume writing workshops, mock interviewing, career exploration and coaching, job recruiting, internship connections, career fairs. We have a career fair in October, and we also have a career fair in March, April. We also are going to have nursing fairs. The nursing fair this year is going to be at the Lawrenceburg campus from 12 to 4. I don't have the exact date, but I'll get back to you on that. And then we also offer apprenticeships and so much more. So this is all fine and dandy, but you're probably thinking, okay, well, what are the benefits to using career services? So number one, it's networking opportunities and building connections. Tatiana, tell me if I'm wrong. In today's society, you're either a TikTok star or it's who you know in the business. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're right. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah, so networking is extremely important. We have current industry knowledge. Everything that we're talking about today, we offer you for free. We want to help you polish resumes and improve interview skills. We want to help you develop communication skills. I've been talking to you now for about 7 minutes, and I haven't used the word one time. So I can tell you that we are very good public speakers, and we want to help you because I'm telling you right now that you are not going to go your entire collegiate career without getting up in front of a group of people and doing a presentation. We can also help you with your elevator pitch, which is a 60-second speech about who you are as a person. We like to build bridges between academia and industry. Did you know that utilizing career services results in higher wages? And one of my favorite things to help a student do is to help them assist with negotiations once they get offered that job. So that's career services in a nutshell. So I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Tatiana to talk about internships and apprenticeships.
Okay, so first I'll talk about internships. So there are two types of internships. You have for credit and not for credit. With the for credit internship, it is something that is required for a class that you're taking. So if you are going to school to be a counselor, you might need an internship in each of those levels in order to move on to the next semester. The not for credit is just you wanting to get experience in a field. You wanted to get your foot in the door, like Tracy said, make those connections. I feel like those individuals would use that for the not for credit, and also that's a chance for you to figure out if this is a field that you want to go into as well. With you getting that experience, you can see what the day-to-day job looks like. And then on the other side, we have apprenticeships, which are an opportunity for individuals to earn while they learn. So you earn a livable salary or wage while you are completing the apprenticeship program. You'll work for a company. You'll learn all of the skills that you need, get all of the experience that you need as well. And they pay for you to take the classes that you need here at BCTC for that certification. And once you're finished, you don't necessarily have an associate's degree, but you are certified in that field. And you can go back after to take the necessary classes that you need. It may be like 5 or 6 classes to complete your associate's degree. And if you want the company to pay for that, that's up to you and the company. But while you are gaining your certification, the company does pay your tuition here. So you will graduate or complete it being debt-free, learning a livable salary or wage, and that's just a great opportunity for anyone.
So a couple of things. So number one, Did you do any internships when you were in college?
I absolutely did. So I used my own example whenever I was using an example. But in my master's program for school counseling, I had to do an internship in elementary, middle, and high school. And it just helped me to realize which level I felt the most comfortable in. I was able to gain the experience. So I feel like whether you are doing it for credit or not for credit, an internship is very beneficial.
I really wish when I was in school I would have done more internships. I only did one internship at a marketing field in the marketing field for a baseball team, which I'm really excited. I actually got to write the mission statement for that baseball team. But I feel like maybe I would have figured out what I wanted to do with my life a whole lot sooner if I would have done more internships. And then my next question for you, where do we currently have students placed in apprenticeships right now?
A few of our companies, Fayette Electric, Hobart, ITW here in Lexington, and those are just 3 to name. We have Scott County Schools for diesel mechanic. There are a few around here that we have apprentices currently placed at.
That's cool. So now I'm going to take us home and talk to you a little bit about Handshake. Handshake is the number one way that college students find jobs. So I want you to think of Handshake as a mixture between Indeed and LinkedIn. So you make a profile like you would on LinkedIn, so you can upload your resume, talk about your skills, talk about your education, but then the jobs are posted and labeled like they are on Indeed. So why should you use Handshake? So number one, it's to find a job, to get hired. You want to discover and land jobs, and there's even internships available on there. You want to get discovered. Employers can reach out to you based on your Handshake profile and say, this person looks like an interesting candidate. I think I want them to apply. You get connected. You connect with employers and learn more about their company. So once you find a job or a company that you're interested in, you can go to their profile and learn all about them. And then you can get expert help. So we're talking about how we're here to help you, but say you can't meet with us Monday through Friday within the hours of operation, you can always get online on Handshake and go to different events that will help you with resume writing or mock interviewing or other things that we can help you with. So when you go and you create your profile on Handshake, there's 3 things that you must have. Number 1, the job type. Do you want an internship? Are you looking for a part-time job or a full-time job? Second, you need a location. So where do you want to work? So say, right now we're located in Lexington, Kentucky, but say when you graduate, you want to move to San Francisco, California. Well, you can go ahead and put in the location San Francisco, California, and it'll pull up all of the jobs that are available there. And lastly, job roles. You want to select the types of jobs you want, like marketing associate or data analysis or anything else like that. One of the cool things that you can do on Handshake is that you can actually reach out and message an employer. You can get the inside scoop on the job you want by messaging an employer first. So you don't have to sit there and wait for them to reach out to you. You can reach out to them. So a couple of tips. Number 1, you want to start off with a friendly opening. Number 2, remember that elevator pitch where you want to tell them a little bit about yourself. And then lastly, you want to ask a few questions about the role in the company. If you're going to reach out to an employer, maybe schedule a meeting with Tatiana or I just to talk about what you're going to say first, just to make sure that you sound professional and like you really want the job. You can also sign up for a virtual info chat, so you can book an informal 15-minute one-on-one conversation with an employer to learn more about a specific role or company. Remember, this is going to be via Zoom or via Teams, so you need to make sure that you are dressed the part. So you want to look professional because they're going to be looking at you just like you're looking at them. Lastly, you can attend events. So you can browse upcoming sessions on the events page or check out our recommendations for you on the Handshake homepage. So there's all kinds of different events, like I said, from resume writing and mock interviewing, all the way to women of color in the business industry, professional athletes telling you how to work in the college and professional fields. It is important that you also note that once you sign up for Handshake, because you are a BCTC student, you automatically have a Handshake account. Also, make sure you put in there your personal email, because even when you graduate, you will have access to Handshake. Well, Tatiana, that's all I got. Is there anything else you want to add for the good of the order before we end our very first podcast?
Come visit us at Career Services.
That's right. Come visit us at Career Services. So this is Dr. Tracy Spots.
And I'm Tatiana Goss.
And we are signing off.